So hey, what's up, everyone? You're currently tuned into the TBD live stream, KCSB FM 91.9 in Santa Barbara or netnetradio.com out of Tijuana. We have Tyler Odom from Your Arms Are My Cocoon from their home in Chicago. So how have you been holding up during quarantine? What have you been up to? How have you adapted? How do you like virtual gigs? The world has been pretty chaotic the past couple months, especially for those living in the US.
Oh geez, it's been weird. But this is a quarantine project
Yeah,
for the most part.
that's
I mean,
cool.
I started it before quarantine, but um, it came out during quarantine, and I worked on it a lot during quarantine.
Yeah.
Uh, and so I guess it has been a very creative time for me, being inside all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Uh, but also, it kind of sucks because you can't see your friends as much as you'd like to.
Yeah,
Uh,
exactly.
yeah. Like I know that a lot of why my album has like been as successful as it has been, and the reason why it got put out in the first place is because of quarantine.
Oh,
Um,
yeah.
but also, I really wish I could gig right now,
I feel
because
you, dude.
gosh darn, that seems like that's something I've always wanted to do my whole life.
Yeah.
Um, and it makes me so sad that I can't do it. But e-gigging has been fun too. It's been a lot of work. Um, the
Yeah.
only e-gig I've done so far, I put like 2 weeks of work into,
Yeah.
which is cool, but it's also kind of distracting me from writing actual more music.
So was that the knife punch like battle fest like Minecraft show or whatever?
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
S-
That was crazy
Yeah,
fun.
dude, that was sick. So how does that work, dude? Like how that would look like crazy to me. I was like, how is this even set up? This looks insane.
Well, um, the knife punch server, I had nothing to do with the
Yeah.
actual server itself, because I don't play Minecraft that much.
Yeah,
But
I don't know anything about Minecraft, so
yeah, um, but yeah, the whole like knife punch Discord server like
yeah.
built the whole map and stuff, um, and they had each of the artists go in like 2 weeks before it, 2 or 2.5 weeks before the show.
Yeah.
They contacted us and was like, "Hey, you want to play it?" And I was like, "Yeah, sure." And then I spent the next 2 weeks straight um, recording new versions of a bunch of songs and stuff. Uh,
Oh wow, dude, that's sick. You know, we mentioned briefly when you dropped your album, your self-titled around September it came out, right?
mhm.
Um, it seems like almost immediately after this thing like blew up and everyone is saying like, who would have thought that screamo and bedroom pop would work so well together? So I guess just like thinking about your beginnings and stuff, like you had to start somewhere. Was there like a before Your Arms Are My Cocoon? And what were some formative moments that led to like the project? Like give us the big picture.
Oh boy. Well, in the beginning, um,
In the beginning.
I was really into like bedbug and Z tapes and bedroom pop,
Oh yeah,
Julie
yeah.
Brown and stuff, like freshman and sophomore year.
Yeah, it's
Uh,
tight.
yeah, and then like second half of sophomore year, I got really into screamo.
Yeah.
Those were like my two big genres at the time. I was like, interesting. Could be a lucrative sort of path to walk down. And then in sophomore year of high school, I put out an EP.
Yeah.
Terrible. It was the worst pile of crap ever.
Can we
Um,
can we still find that on Bandcamp or?
no, that is gone. Um, it was like an acoustic screamo release
Yeah.
that was also like really mathy too,
Yeah.
uh, and it was just awful. Um,
What'd you call it?
uh, I think it was under the name Happy Birthday Expedition.
That's sick.
Eh, eh. And then after that, I put out um, a bedroom pop project, um, two EPs under different names, but on the same Bandcamp
Mm-hmm.
page, under the names Caterpillar Witch Coven and Hair.
Oh,
Um,
that's sick.
yeah, and those two EPs are still on Bandcamp, but they're also not good.
We'll
So
have to.
don't listen to them.
I was gonna say we'll have to play them on the show, but I guess not.
I mean, you can if you want to, but they're not very good.
So were these like bands or was it just straight bedroom pop? Did you like gig this at all or was it just like a straight like, you know, just I made this in my bedroom, I'm gonna put it on Bandcamp type deal?
It was exactly that. I've never played a live show.
Oh, you've never played a live show?
Never. No. Yeah.
Oh wow, dude. Okay. Well, that was kind of my next question. So I was gonna say I believe you're from Chicago, and I think I read somewhere that you're previously from Texas. And I was gonna say, was DIY something that you were always involved in either of those places? Like, what was the scene like there? And like, did you ever get involved? Like, I know nothing about either of those places. So you said you didn't like play gigs, but were you going to gigs and stuff a lot? Like, were you involved in any communities there?
In Texas, the place where I lived, it was like 30 minutes outside of Houston.
Yeah.
Um, there was not a single other person that was into the kind of music that I was into. Um,
Really? You said
yeah,
outside of Houston?
yeah, in a little town called Katy. Um, yeah, there is not a single gosh darn person. Um,
Wow.
so it was just me. And then in Houston, I always wanted to go to DIY and emo shows and stuff, but
Yeah.
my parents were a little restrictive.
That's how it goes.
Yeah, and so I think the most DIY show I went to was like a Mom Jeans show.
Oh, really? That's so funny. That's sick. So it was mostly just like, I guess, like bigger venue type stuff if you were able to go to shows
Yeah.
outside of that. I know you mentioned briefly too, you want to start gigging. So do you plan on keeping this a solo project? Do you plan on like incorporating a full band or like how do you plan on doing this?
Well, I mean, I feel like in terms of like recording albums and stuff, I feel like it's always going to be a solo thing.
Yeah.
Just because I got a little vision in my head. I want to keep that.
Yeah.
But in terms of like live shows,
Yeah.
I think it'd be cool. The current setup is like I have a backing track and I just play guitar and yell to
Hmm.
that. But at some point, it'd be really cool if I could have like a full band behind me and even like I don't know like a small like quartet or something. I feel like that'd be really really cool.
Dude,
Like a quartet.
that would be so rad actually. I feel like
That would be crazy cool. That's what
that
I'm saying.
that would be so sick to see that.
Yeah,
And I'm looking forward to post pandemic to see some gigs and stuff that you're hopefully going to be playing, hopefully doing some tours and stuff.
yeah. I think it'd also be really cool because like when I was in high school, I was in theater and stuff, and
Yeah.
so I like performances. I like putting on a show. Um,
Yeah, that's cool.
and so like I feel um, once I start gigging and stuff, I want to make it more of like a performance, you know? Like I was thinking in my head, I was like,
Like
uh,
performance art as well, like incorporating some kind of like yeah, yeah, I know what you're
yeah,
saying.
yeah, yeah. Like I want to maybe have like background dancers at some point or something.
Dude, that'd be
Um,
sick. That'd be so tight.
or like shadow puppets in between the songs
Oh,
to like
so
a little
rad.
story and like context to the songs and stuff.
Yeah. It'd
That would
be
be
your
that's
arms the
yeah.
the Your Arms Are My Cocoon puppet show, dude. That's what we can look forward
That's
to.
what I'm saying.
Post panoramic, dude. Your Arms Are My Cocoon puppet show. Keep your eyes and ears out for that. So, your tape has been released on Sun Eater. I think I saw Chillwave on YouTube and Hunk of Plastic in Europe. So, how did you make these connections? How'd this happen?
Well, right when right when I put out the EP, because like I've released other things before and they've just gotten like two plays,
Yeah.
like ever. Um, but with this one, I had a feeling, I had like a gut feeling that I wanted this to be put on tape or get out there a little bit.
Mm-hmm.
So I contacted like right after I dropped it, I contacted like a bunch of different like tiny like tape labels,
Yeah.
really really small ones,
Mm-hmm.
just to see like if any of them would get back to me. And then
Just
I
shopping
already
around.
knew, yeah, I already knew they didn't, so I'm not going to. um, and then I knew that I already knew Sun Eater.
Mm-hmm.
They were my favorite label at the time. It's obviously still are. Uh, yeah, Ogbert and Oolong and Guac were like some of my favorite bands at the time.
Yeah.
And so I sent I sent it to them as well, just like on the off chance that they would see it and then say no. And then Kit saw it And then he was like, "This is pretty good. You want to release a tape through the label?" And I was like, "Oh my god, I'm gonna like literally explode into 1,000 flesh right now."
Yeah.
It
So
was really, really surreal.
I guess did you already have like your like self-titled like record or album or tape? Did you already have that done when, you sent that to I guess Sun Eater and stuff?
Yeah, it had already been out for like I think 3 or 4 days at that point.
Okay. So, do you think that like they were partly responsible for like the way it blew up and stuff?
Absolutely, yes.
Yeah.
Those 3 or 4 days, I had gotten like 50 listens total on Bandcamp, and then
Yeah.
like as soon as Kit shouted me out on the Sun Eater account on Twitter and on
Mhm.
the guitar fight account,
Yeah.
um, it like skyrocketed to like 300 to 200 to 300 listens like per day for like 2 weeks after that.
That's insane. So is this like kind of on Bandcamp and Spotify as well, or just like everything? Just
Yeah,
blowing up
everything.
everywhere? Dude, that's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah.
no, I owe everything to Kit, honestly,
Yeah.
because I mean, I feel like people might have found it regardless, but
Mhm.
not in the way that they have, you know.
I think it's pretty crazy too, cause like I see people that are like, posting about your record and stuff that like I feel like aren't even like I guess heavily into like that DIY like emo scene. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like it's literally blown up past that, which I think is like so crazy. Like when I posted about like your flyer on like my radio show, there's all kinds of people from like the all the locals and stuff were like hitting me up like, dude, your arms are my cocoon. And I'm just like, whoa, what the hell? I didn't know this many people were actually into like, emo and stuff around here. You know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So yeah, dude, that's sick.
yeah. I've noticed a lot of people that aren't even into like screamo music.
Yeah, 100%, dude, 100%.
Yeah, that part is crazy to me. A lot of like, um, a couple of meme accounts follow me on Instagram.
Yeah.
Like big ones that are um, like slash mu posters.
Oh
Um,
my God.
yeah, and they're like into my music, and that freaks me out a little bit.
Yeah, that's wild, dude.
Yeah,
That's so sick. So, do you have anything in the oven for 2021?
perhaps.
Perhaps.
Yeah, I have a split coming at some point as soon as I finish recording it.
Oh hell
Um,
yeah! Can you drop who you're splitting that with?
yeah, this is a secret. Um, it's it's gonna be a three-way split with Basura Estelada from Colombia and that same street from Japan. And then I also have two more secret splits coming after that. Those are actually secret.
Dude,
And then
that's
after that, I'm not doing any more splits. I'm saying no.
yeah. No
Um,
more. We're done.
yeah.
Three's
After
enough.
after that is LP1. I promise.
Hell yeah, dude. That's honestly crazy, dude. You're international.
I know. Yeah.
So, being in like being an emo band, I guess, described by many as like one of the defining like fifth wave emo bands. I feel like you're even like on what's it called, that like washed up emo podcast or like the radio show or something as well. um
Yeah.
so like were you taken aback as like how perfectly you kind of just like fell into that scene?
Honestly, I don't even feel it. I
Yeah.
like it's so surreal to me that it doesn't like it hasn't even hit me, honestly.
Yeah.
Uh, People say that to me like you're one of the biggest bands in fifth wave emo right now, and or something like that.
Yeah.
That's a little like self toot horny, you know.
Yeah.
Um, Excuse me for saying horny on your radio show.
You're
Um,
good.
yeah, that stank is wild.
Yeah.
Um, because making the record and making the songs, that was not at all what I had in mind, you know,
Yeah.
or not at all what I thought would be the outcome. What I thought the outcome would be was I make a couple of songs that I like,
Hmm.
and like a because I knew pretty early on that I liked what I was making
Mm-hmm.
um, a lot more than my other projects. Um, but I thought it would just be for me, honestly.
Mm-hmm.
Um, and I thought that after I put it out, I would, move on and just do something else.
Yeah.
After it would get like maybe like 50 or 100 plays on Bandcamp, and I'd be like, okay, and then I'd move on.
Yeah, you thought it would be one of those things that like you do to occupy your time. Like we all have those things where we're like, "Oh, this is cool," and we're super into it for a little bit, and then it's kind of like, "All right, on to the next thing."
Yeah, I mean that's what it was,
Yeah.
honestly, for the time that I was recording it.
You're also on Sophie's Floorboard as of like almost a week and a half ago, and I like to tell my friends that once an artist on Sophie's Floorboard, that's how you know they've made it.
Oh my gosh. I don't know if you saw this, but I made a tweet like in
Yeah.
September that was like, if I uh if I ever quit, if I ever get on Sophie's Floorboard, I'm just gonna quit because that's the peak of my existence. And then
Yeah.
it happened, and I'm like, oh my gosh, time for me to quit.
You're like, "Okay, no more splits. No full record. We're done right here.
Yeah, I'm.
We've
This is
we've
it.
we've made it."
End of the line.
So how did you find out about that? Do you like casually check the site or did someone send it to you?
Yeah, somebody on Instagram sent me a DM about it, and it was. I was like, did you like? My first thought was, did you Photoshop that?
Yeah.
Because I could not believe that I was on a place that I found legendary bands
Yeah, dude. So many
like
legends.
when I was a kid in high school, like Midwest Pen Pals and like
Yeah.
legendary classic emo bands like that.
Yeah. That's crazy, dude. So you're literally in like the annals of emo. You know what I'm saying?
That that's um,
Archive forever. So I also like to ask this question to like all of like I like to get people's like perceptions, I guess, on like what the genre that they're like put into. So like what's your like take on like I guess emo and like what do you see as like the future of fifth wave emo from here?
um well I think like a week or two ago you had Rookie Card on the show.
Yeah.
um and I think I agree with them in that um and I agree with a lot. I feel like a lot of people's perception of emo is now.
Yeah.
Uh, um, a lot of the modern scene has become very stale
Mhm.
uh, and kind of samey
Yeah.
as it has been. And I
Mhm.
feel like future is in the heart of synths and wacky instruments and experimentation. Uh, Bands like Bobster Fight, they just put out a new song on a split.
Yeah, that
Uh,
split I think I saw.
yeah, and it's crazy. It's fantastic. There's like barely any guitar in it. It's like all piano and
Yeah.
keyboards. And it's a screamo song, and
Yeah,
it's
it's literally
wild.
so good.
Um, and I think that's where the future is of emo is in
Non-traditional.
non-traditional instruments and really good writing as well in terms of lyricism
Yeah.
and then songwriting because even without those non-traditional instruments songwriting is always going to be something that pushes the genre forward.
Yeah,
uh,
100%.
yeah, with bands like Weather Day and even like Dogleg and
Oh, for sure.
uh, what's that band? The one with they have pianos too, but it's like jazzy chords. And there's a beach, Glass Beach.
Yeah, Glass Beach. Yeah, Glass Beach is cool, dude. We had them play on the show like back when we could actually have people come and do like live gigs still in
Yeah,
the radio. Yeah. Glass Beach is a ton of fun, dude.
yeah,
For sure. All those bands are totally just, you know, strong arming the scene right now. You know what I'm saying?
yeah.
So we're getting close to wrapping up the show here. Give me your top five releases you're looking forward to in 2021, or just your top five homies, or just top five anything, really, I guess.
Oh boy.
This is
Okay.
it, dude. You only get five.
Yeah, five. Oh, jeez. Well, I'm looking forward. I know that rookie card's got something cooking, and I'm
Oh yeah, dude. So
so,
stoked for that.
so pumped for that.
So
They're
stoked.
they're like some of my best friends in the scene, and I'm crazy pumped for that. Oh, also, Home is Where uh has a new thing dropping this year.
Oh yeah, that's gonna be so sick.
Absolutely, I may have heard a couple of early mixes, uh,
Ooh.
and really freaking good.
Yeah, dude. Oh my god, I can't wait for that. That's gonna be so sick.
Yes, no, it's gonna blow you away.
I
Honestly,
was
they're
telling Rookie Card,
so crazy
um,
good.
we gotta get a Home is Where Rookie Card Your Arms Are My Cocoon tour going.
That's that's the goal. Yeah, it would mean the world to me to tour with my buddies like that. Um,
Yeah, that'd be sick.
First, the actual instant that shows are a thing that can happen. That's what I want to do. Is do a American, like a full North American, even if nobody shows up, a full North American tour with Rookie Cart and Home is Where. I
Dude,
love them more than anything.
that'd be so tight. So, are you just like homies with all them through like music and stuff, or like do you know them personally? Like, I just think that's crazy that this scene is just like so like intertwined with everybody. It seems like, you know.
Yeah. Well, I mean, uh, I became friends with Rookie Card like a couple I think like a week or two after I dropped the EP because they liked it. And I was already into their music. I was already into both Rookie Card and Home Is Where before
Yeah.
I put out the EP. But yeah, they were into it, and so I started talking to them over the DMs.
Yeah.
Um, and then same thing happened with Home Is Where. I think Brandon found Rookie Card and me around the same time,
Mm-hmm.
and so we started a Discord call or a Discord server with the three of our bands,
Yeah.
and we talk on there every once in a while, and it's nice, and they're all super cool, and I love them.
Dude, that's so sick. I
I'm
love to hear
also
that, dude.
looking forward to whatever Lobster Fight puts out. Obviously,
Oh
um,
yeah, 100%.
yeah, they're one of my favorite people ever, um, and favorite musicians ever. Um, in the small time that I've known them, the past couple of months, they're
Yeah.
like, yeah, Anguel is like super cool. Um, and then I know this is outside of the realm of my friends, so that's three so far. Outside of the realm of my friends, I know Jordan Mason is recording a new album. I don't know if that's going to be dropping in 2021, but that's something I'm looking forward to. You know Jordan Mason, right?
I don't know Jordan Mason. Who is that?
They did divorce lawyers. I shaved my head, um, which is a fantastic album about uh, I think mostly dysphoria, but there are a couple of other things
Yeah.
in there with like beautiful, like, and also like horrible, like surreal imagery,
Yeah.
their lyricism,
Mm-hmm.
and like top tier songwriting. It's one of my favorite albums of all time, and I know it's also one of Brandon from Home is Where's favorite albums as well.
Dude, I'll have to check that out. That's sick.
Yeah. Um, and then
Down to the
number
last
five,
one.
last one. What else am I looking forward
Make it
to?
good. Make it good.
I'm gonna shout out two homies. I know that's cheating, but they're pushing. I'm pushing them together, so it's one.
Hell yeah.
Um, I'm gonna shout out Gamma Girl, Alice. She's great. She makes cool like post punky music.
Yeah.
That's in the DIY scene, but not emo.
Mm-hmm.
So she's great. And she just dropped tapes as well, which I think sold out on Knife Punch. But yeah, she's wonderful. And then I'm also gonna shout out Fax Gang. They put out album on the first of this year, and it's amazing. And they also put out an EP last year. and they're my favorite electronic project right now, like by miles. They're
That's
fantastic.
that's called Fax Gang.
Yeah, Fax Gang. They're on No Agreements.
I'll have to check them out, dude. Gamma Girl is really sick, by the way. Um,
Yes.
yeah, I've been seeing them getting promoted by like Knife Punch and stuff, and they're super cool. I've seen a couple of their like virtual gigs as well, and yeah, they're sick.
Yeah. No, she's like super, super talented.
So I think that just about does it for the show. Did you have any last remarks you want to put into the airwaves and archives, or where can people keep up with your projects?
Well, thanks for tuning in, first of all. Thanks for listening to me stumble over my words for like a couple minutes. Um, you can keep up to date with my music, maybe on Twitter or Instagram. I don't really post too much on either of those, but it would be a good place to check. Merch will be coming soon. I've been saying that for like 4 months, but it's
Hey,
actually coming soon
it's
now.
coming soon still, though.
Actually coming soon now. As soon as I can move into my own apartment, because I'm staying at a friend's place right now.
Okay.
As soon as I can move into my own apartment, that's happening. Um, I'm really, really excited about it. So watch out for that.
Hell yeah, dude. Keep an eye out for the Your Arms Are My Cocoon official merch. But anyways, I have one more question. You may or may not already know it if you've listened to the Rookie Card show or any other show I've done. But so you ready for it? It's kind of a big one.
Okay, I'm ready.
Okay. So a rat is going to jump into your mouth. Do you want this rat to jump into your mouth head first or butt first, and why?
Um, I want it to jump into my mouth, um, butt first, so I can catch its tail in between my two front teeth and then swing it around like a flail
Oh my
at
god,
my enemies.
that was dope. That was probably one of the best answers I've ever gotten. So put that thing in between your teeth and just swing it around, dude. I love that.
Swing it around like a medieval flail.
Like a medieval flail, dude. That's dope. My personal favorite, which is very close to yours actually, is the vegan option, and you befriend it and put it underneath your hat, and you make it a little ratatouille friend.
Aw,
It's cute, right?
that is cute. That's my second. In a world where flails were not invented and I couldn't have possibly come up with that idea, that would be my idea.
If the rat flail doesn't work, and then our go-to is ratatouille.
Yeah, we just say sorry for the flailing.
So I think that's just about all we have for today. So thanks again for tuning into TBD on KCSB FM 91.9 every Sunday 4 to 6 p.m. and NetNet Radio every Saturday 8 p.m. This is Tyler from Your Arms Are My Cocoon. Thanks again for being on the show, Tyler.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.